Hi students, I am Praveen Sebastian Paul. In this lecture, we are discussing 12 different types of software testing available in the software engineering environment. So firstly, we are going to the happy path testing. The objective of happy path testing is to test an application successfully on a positive flow. It does not look for negative or error conditions. The focus is only on the valid and positive inputs through which application generates an expected output. The 24th type is incremental integration testing. The incremental integration testing is a bottom-up approach for testing. That is, continuous testing of an application when new functionality is added. Application functionality and module should be independent enough to test separately. This is done by programmers or by testers. The 25th mode of testing is install and uninstall testing. The installation and uninstallation testing is done on full, partial, or upgrade install and uninstall condition processes on different operating system under different hardware or software environment. So this install or uninstall test focuses on how this installation and uninstallation affects the current scenario or current working of the hardware environment. The next mode of testing is integration testing. The testing of all integrated modules to verify the combined functionality after integration is termed as integration testing. Modules are typically code modules, individual applications, client and server applications on a network, etc. This type of testing is especially relevant to the client, server, and distributed systems. And next we are moving to the load testing. It is a type of non-functionality testing, and the objective of the load testing is to check how much load or maximum workload a system can handle without any performance degradation. The load testing helps to find a maximum capacity of the system under specific load and any issues that cause software performance degradation. Load testing is performed using tools like JMeter, Load Runner, WebLoad, Silk Performer, etc. The 28th type is monkey testing. The monkey testing is carried out by a tester assuming that if the monkey uses the application, then how random input values will be entered by a monkey without any knowledge or understanding of the application. The objective of the monkey testing is to check if an application or system gets crashed by providing random input data. Monkey testing is performed randomly and no test cases are scripted, and it is not necessary to script a particular test data. And also it is not necessary to be aware of the full functionality of the system. The 29th type is mutation testing. The mutation testing is a type of white box testing in which the source code of one of the program is changed and verifies whether the existing test can identify these defects in the system. The change in the program source code is very minimal so that it does not impact the entire application. Only the specific areas having the impact and the related test case should be able to identify those errors in the system. 30th one is negative testing. The testers having the mindset of attitude to break and using negative testing, they validate that if system or application breaks. A negative testing technique is performed using incorrect data, invalid data, or invalid inputs. It validates that if the system throws an error of invalid input and behaves as expected. Another type of testing is non-functionality testing. A non-functional testing is a type of testing for which every organization have a specific team, which usually called as non-functional test team or NFT team or performance team. Non-functional testing involves testing of non-functional requirements such as load testing, stress testing, security testing, volume testing, recovery testing, etc. The objective of NFT testing is to ensure whether the response time of software or application is quick enough as per the business requirement. It should not take much time to load any page or system and should sustain during the peak load too. Another mode of testing is performance testing. This term is often used interchangeably with stress and load testing. The performance testing is done to check whether the system meets the performance requirements. Different performance and load tools are used to do this type of testing. The 33rd mode of testing is recovery testing. It is a type of testing which validates how well the application or system recovers from a crash or disaster. Recovery testing determines if the system is able to continue the operation after a disaster. Assume that application is receiving data through the network cable and suddenly that network cable has been unplugged. Sometime later, plug back the network cable. Then the system should start receiving the data from where it lost the connection due to network cable unplugged. So this type of testing is known as a recovery testing. And next mode of testing is regression testing. Testing an application as a whole for the modification if any module or functionality is termed as a regression testing. It is difficult to cover all the system in regression testing, so typically automation testing tools are used for these type of testings. So my dear students, we had discussed some of the testing mechanisms available in software engineering. So dear students, kindly go through these assignment questions. The question is to define happy path testing, incremental integration testing, install uninstall testing, integration testing, load testing, monkey testing, mutation testing, negative testing, non-functional testing, performance testing, recovery testing, and regression testing. So my dear students, in the upcoming lecture we will discuss 12 more different type of testings available in software engineering environment. See you soon. Until then, goodbye. Thank you and all the best.